New at 10 tonight, 2 News learns a teen that died after being electrocuted and falling from a power pole in Fruit Heights went to Layton High School.
Friends and people from the community showed up all afternoon and this evening to pay their respects to the teen and also his family. David Ochoa watches more and more people came to leave flowers and other mementos for this teen boy. And David, did people tell you anything about him?
Well, people told me just how much of a tragedy this has been for this to happen the second time in about 18 years. I mean, people, like you said, have been coming and dropping stuff off. Someone just dropped it off about 5 minutes ago, more things. But other people here were just too emotional to really say anything. Friends and members of the community lay down flowers, drinks, and just pay their respects to a 16-year-old boy who died after getting electrocuted and falling from this tower. And all of it happening on top of an already existing memorial.
My heart just breaks because I know how painful that was in 2007.
18 years ago, 15-year-old Scott Nye climbed the same tower and died in the same tragic way. And this memorial is for him. Julia Bushy's daughter was friends with Scott, and Bushy says Monday's incident has reopened old wounds.
She cried her eyes out today, and I imagine that our whole community is crying.
A 2 News report from 2007 talked to a man who said it also happened to his friend years before Scott. And even all those years ago, people were asking the same question they're asking now.
Dan wonders why the power company hasn't put up fences.
I reached out to the city to see who would be responsible for putting a fence and asked if there's ever been any discussions about adding some around the towers in the area. I didn't hear back, but Bushy, who spent nearly 10 years on the Fruit Heights City Council, says it is Rocky Mountain Power's jurisdiction. Earlier Tuesday, 2 News asked the power company if they plan to add security measures, but didn't get an answer.
I would really hope that Rocky Mountain Power would take this seriously and consider fencing this area, putting barbed wire up, putting more signage to warn others to stay away, that this is dangerous.
I also talked to the 2 men who were first on scene when this all happened last night, and they were still pretty shaken up. One of them even told me they didn't get very much sleep at all last night. Reporting live in Fruit Heights, David Ochoa, KUTV 2 News.
All right.